Space, the final frontier. Oh, sorry, wrong script. Space is an ever-fleeting commodity in DayZ, and here I'm going to go through not only items but strategies you absolutely need to know about. If you liked the video, please leave a like or a subscribe, it really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into the video. He's somewhere, I just can't seem to whoops. Guess I'll check the coast. Firstly, we have a holster. A holster isn't just a stylish accessory, it's a practical necessity in DayZ. By equipping a holster, you can free up an entire slot in your inventory that would otherwise be occupied by a pistol. This allows you to carry additional ammo, food, or medical supplies in your backpack in lieu of a pistol. Plus, having your pistol in a holster means you can quickly draw it like a cool cowboy looking to avenge the death of his childhood best friend. This is for Jorge. Next is the humble cooking pot. The pot is a multitasking marvel. Not only can you use it to cook food and carry water, but it also serves as a container for other items. Think of it as a mini backpack that you can fill with essentials like bandages, ammunition, or even smaller food items without it taking up any space. The dual functionality makes the cooking pot an indispensable tool for efficient inventory management and is still one of the best survival items in DayZ. Okay, so despite what my ex told me, size matters. This is especially true when it comes to weapons in DayZ. Long guns can take up a lot of space, but did you know you can saw off certain weapons to make them more compact? Having this ability means obviously things like a sawn-off shotgun, for instance, will fit more easily into your backpack, freeing up space for other items. However, be aware that this modification will affect the weapon's performance, reducing its range and accuracy depending on the gun. But a sawn-off Mosin is still a sawn-off Mosin, and this entire concept is a life changer. It's not small, it's just sawn off. Moving on, why settle for just a backpack when you're given entirely new storage options that you can just stack? The bum bag is perfect for storing smaller, frequently used items like food, medical supplies, or ammunition. Plus, the word bum is really funny to say in anyone's accent. Bum. This allows you to reserve the larger compartments of your backpack for bulkier items, optimizing your overall storage capacity. Then we have belts. Belts aren't just great for holding up your pants, they're also excellent for holding knives and other small tools. Whether you opt for a rope belt, which allows you to store some knives, or a more traditional civilian or military belt, so you can attach multiple items to it, this is a quick and simple way of freeing up slots in your inventory for other essentials. Moving on, why lug around heavy items when you can get just as effective outcomes from lighter alternatives? For example, the shovel is great at KOing players, where if you only plan to use it as a building tool, maybe use the field shovel. And the sledgehammer is also great for dealing out large amounts of damage, but are you really going to use it for that? Why not add some nails to a bat, adding not only cut damage but way less carry weight to your melee assortment? A hatchet can be just as useful as a fire axe. Unless you specifically require the heavier counterparts, just go smaller. Next, if you're going into a combat heavy area, consider equipping slot heavy clothing and armor, such as a plate carrier with attachable bags. These specialized pieces of gear not only provide extra protection, but also come with additional pockets and compartments. This allows you to carry more items without sacrificing your safety. However, be careful with the plate armor specifically because it does come with a weighty penalty. So if your goal is more space but less weight, this might not be the best choice for your playstyle. Then, sometimes you just can't carry everything with you. In such cases, creating a stash is a smart move. Find a secluded spot and bury a container like a dry bag or a protective case. You can store extra gear, food, guns, or whatever you want in here for later retrieval, effectively giving you a hidden extension to your inventory. Just don't forget about the equipment alternatives I mentioned earlier if you're only looking to bury a stash. Or do. I'm not your dad. Probably. Next, and this is probably one of the most useful points. Well, it's actually several points put together that starts off with an obvious one, but hear me out. Only picking up the right things. So many people collect the wrong items all the time. For example, carrying multiple scopes for different weapons can quickly eat up your inventory space. A more efficient approach is to carry a single versatile scope. You can even have a detachable scope that allows you to only carry one single gun, letting you switch it from mid to long range at the click of a button, saving you an entire gun slot and its accompanying weight. Or instead of entire pieces of equipment, just carry their much lighter crafting components. I have an entire video with with better alternatives right here, which is a sort of prequel to this video made by a much younger me that gives you lots of substitutions. But please don't hate him. He's young and simple, and I'm still quite simple. But as always, until next time.